Sometimes life tests you in ways you never expect. Sometimes the world gets loud, and your heart gets quiet. And in that silence, self-doubt begins to whisper. This is the story of a boy named Arav, his unexpected teacher and the hidden secret buried inside the thing he feared the most. His own doubt. Arav grew up in a small town with busy roads, dusty streets, tea stalls that filled the evening with laughter. But inside him, nothing felt warm. Every thought in his mind repeated the same line. You're not good enough. He heard it when he studied. He heard it when he failed a test. He even heard it when someone praised him. One day after losing a small design competition, Arav sat alone on a bench near the sports ground. Kids played. The sun went down. But Arav felt empty inside. His friend Samir sat beside him, asked politely, "Bro, why are you taking it so seriously?" Arav looked down. "I tried, and I still failed. Maybe I'm not meant for great things," Samir sighed. "Or maybe you gave up too early to see the result." Arav did not reply. He just stayed silent. That silence stayed with him for years. After graduation, Arav moved to a huge city. Tall buildings, loud horns. People running like time was chasing them. The city didn't know him. And honestly, he didn't know himself. He found a job in a printing shop. The owner, Mr. Raghav, was strict but kind. On Arav's first day, he mixed up a client's order. He felt sure Raghav would yell. But Raghav put a hand on his shoulder and said, "Confident people learn from mistakes. Doubtful people let mistakes define them." These words hit him, but instead of inspiring him, they scared him. What if I really am a doubtful person? That thought followed him everywhere he went. One evening, Arav walked home and took a wrong turn. He ended up in an old park. The street lamp flickered like a nervous heartbeat. The wind moved softly through the trees. On a broken bench sat an old man sketching birds. The man looked at him and smiled. "You look tired." Arav laughed. "How did you guess?" "Your shoulders look heavy," the old man said. "Sit." Arav sat quietly. The man's hands shook, but his sketch lines looked confident. Arav asked, "How do you draw with such confidence?" The old man stopped. He looked deep into Arav's eyes and said, "I'm not confident. My hands shake, my memory is weak. But I draw because doubt tells me I can't. And I like proving doubt wrong." Arav froze. The man continued, "Son, doubt is not your enemy. It's your invitation. Every time doubt says you can't, it's secretly asking you to try." Arav felt tears roll down his cheek. He blinked. The old man was gone. Only the sketch remained. A bird breaking out of a cage. Arav returned to work with new energy. He practiced design every night. He stayed late. He learned. He ignored the voice that whispered, "You're wasting your time." Then life hit. The printing shop shut down. Arav lost his job. His rent went up. His bank balance dropped near zero. One night, he sat in the dark. The ceiling above him cold and silent. He whispered, "Maybe I should quit everything." But then he remembered the old man's voice. Doubt is an invitation. So he opened his laptop. He created one design. Then another. Then another. He uploaded them online, hoping someone, anyone, would notice. Days passed. No likes, no messages, nothing. Then one morning, a notification popped up. "Hi, are you available for a logo design?" It was from a startup owner named Mira. She said, "Your work has this quiet emotion. I like it." Arav almost cried. He took the job. He worked with shaking hands, but he finished it. Mira loved it and recommended him to 4 more clients. One job became 2. 2 became 5. 5 became a small freelancing career. Arav could finally breathe again. One day, a big company reached out. They wanted Arav to design a full brand identity. He walked into the meeting room and froze. The creative advisor was Kabir Sen, the old man from the park, a retired, well-known artist. Kabir smiled at him. "You proved your doubt wrong." Arav nodded, tears in his eyes. Years later, Arav opened his own design studio. He hired people who doubted themselves because he understood their pain. He taught them one powerful truth. Self-doubt is not the end. It's the doorway. And whenever someone asked him, "What is the secret to success?" Arav smiled and said, "The secret to success is hidden beneath your deepest self-doubt, because the place where you doubt yourself the most is the place where your true talent waits to grow. And sometimes, the voice that says, 'You can't,' is the voice that finally leads you to prove that you can."